Hello again. This video here I want to talk about digital television set, the real reason behind the switchover, okay? Let me read a few things to you here. I'm going to also put part of the story and the link to the rest of the story and the more next to the video for you to check out with your own eyes. And then I have a few things I want to say. Okay? Let's start off by reading this a little bit. The age of deception, okay, is here. And thanks to digital technology, it is now even easier to fool people in mass numbers, seeing and hearing, and no longer worth believing. When it comes to digital technology and photography, a video and any sound can be digitally manipulated to show something that is not really there. This leads us to the topic of why the U.S. will be switching all broadcastings from analog to digital. Okay, the answer is a two-part answer. First, the most obvious reason is because with digital broadcasting it would be incredibly easy to manipulate live image so that it does not mean, you may ask. Okay, this means that, okay, what does this mean, you may ask? This means that they can show you, for instance, a terror attack taking place that really never took place, then use this images as proof of why we must relate to go to war. Another reason why the switch from analog to digital is taking place is more magnetic reasons. As reason one, most people are not aware of it, and they should undisclosed source experts reveal technology has informed that any television set manufactured after 1995 has the capability of not only receiving broadcast signals but also sending one. That's correct. Any television manufactured after 1995 already has built-in features to send broadcasting signals from your living room to live images what's happening in your home. Okay, that's what I wanted to read. That's the part I wanted you to hear. You're going to see this part and the more next to the video along with the link to the story. And you know what? There's a lot of truth behind this. And there's really good reason. What happened to your privacy? I want you to imagine something, okay? They put these mics and these little cameras inside your TV sets that you have you have no knowledge is there. Let me give you an example, like the little round piece that is a little plastic thing that you look at on your television set where you point your remote, and that's the eye for the remote to read to change the channel. Well, how would you like that eye to also be a camera? And you don't know it. How would you like a built-in mic in your television set that you don't know is there? How would you like your government spying on you, listening to what's going on in your home? Here's a good example for you. All motels nationwide have also been required to switch over to digital television by the government. That's right, by the corporations and government. All motels. This is no lie. I'm maintenance in a motel. They have to 2009 to have every single set in that place switched to digital. Okay? Or they will be shut, the doors will be shut on them. Now let me give you a good example. This may sound far-fetched, this may sound crazy, but it's not. I want you to check online and I want you to look up your state's sex laws. I want you to go back into old laws that have never been taken out of the books. Old laws. Did you know in some states it's against the law to have foreplay? That's right. So if you and your wife or you and your girlfriend are having foreplay, it's illegal. That's right. In some states it is illegal. But they never had no way of enforcing this law before. Okay? In some states it's against the law to masturbate as well. Now I want you to think about something. You're traveling, you stop at a motel, you and your girlfriend, for example. You get a room for the night, okay? It's got a digital TV in it, no big deal, right? So that night you two have fun, okay? And while you're having fun, of course, you have foreplay, right? Next thing you know, you're on your way to jail for breaking the law because in that state that law says you can't have foreplay and they've never been able to enforce it before, but now they can enforce it. Because they have you on film, butt naked, doing one another. How did they get you on film? Because they were watching you the entire time. Because your privacy just went out the freaking door. Now, I know this sounds far-fetched and crazy, but I'll tell you what, it's not as crazy as you think it is. Anytime you're going to have a government and you're going to have corporations decide that they can put the technology into your television set that allows them to receive a signal from your television set and have cameras and mics in it, and they are able to see what's going on in your home or wherever you're at through your television set. You cannot tell me this is not an invasion of your privacy. You cannot tell me this is not somebody with a nose problem and they have their nose so far parked up everybody's asshole it's not even funny. And I hope everybody has a healthy dimp on their freaking face. Okay? This is what I hope happens. I'll tell you what, if you get a new digital television set, get yourself somebody that's really good with electronics, have them open that bitch up and disable the camera and the mic immediately. Okay? The next thing you should also be wanting to know is not only disable the camera and the mics, but if you keep an old television set, okay, and you don't switch to digital, and now you ain't got no signal because it's all switched to digital, so you can't watch your television set. So you go get cable and they hand you a converter box to allow you to get your signal back. The converter box will have a camera and a mic built into it. That's right. The government and the corporations have made sure of this for anybody that tries to get around it. This is called big-ass manipulation. This is called your privacy has went out the door. You have no privacy. You have no rights. You are a slave, as we said. And don't think they won't start enforcing old sex laws. Oh, hell yeah. Anything to lock you up and possibly take you to a camp, or anything to lock you up and kill you. Anything to lock you up to control you. That's right, to tell you what you can and can't think, what you can and can't feel, what's right, what's wrong, the whole 9 yards. Because there is no legit reason in living hell for them to implicate technology into television sets to manipulate you, to fool you into a terrorist attack that didn't happen, happened by digital, by putting fake images like a fake movie in front of your face. There's no reason to live in hell for them to have cameras and mics built into your TV sets broadcasting your household back to them. There is no reason for that outside of nosiness. And you cannot tell me they're not going to use this to prosecute people, because they will. So my advice to people is this. If you got a digital television set, get that bitch opened up and get any camera, any kind of mic disabled immediately. And if they fucking make it so that you can't do it, fuck the TV set, smash it and throw it away. You don't need a television set. How would you like your privacy invaded in your motel room, huh? How would you like to stop at the Holiday Inn or the Days Inn or Motel 6 and have fun with your girlfriend or your wife and go to jail because you broke a law having sex with her that they brought back off the old books? Because the law was never done away with. It's still in the books. They could start enforcing it now, couldn't they? Because before they could never enforce something, they could never prove it. Now they can prove it. Because now they got your ass in a situation to where you ain't got no privacy. You took off your clothes in front of some strangers, didn't you? You had complete sex in front of strangers without knowing it. Because they were sitting there watching you through the television sitting in your motel room. Not cool at all, people. Check out the story and the more. Click on the link and leave your comments. To the next video, y'all have a